नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्म विद्या संप्रदाय कर्तृभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो भूभ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः सर्वोपप्लवरहितः प्रज्ञान प्रत्यगर्थो ब्रह्मैवाहमस्मि ब्रह्मैवाहमस्मि नारायणं पद्मभूं वसिष्ठं शक्तिं च तत्पुत्रपराशरं च व्यासं शुकं गौडपदं महान्तं गोविन्दयोगीन्द्रमथास्य शिष्यं श्रीशङ्कराचार्यमथास्य पद्मपादं च हस्तामलकं च शिष्यं दन्तोटकं वार्तिककारमन्यानस्मद्गुरुं सन्ततमानतोऽस्मि श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। यद्ब्रह्मगोचरविचित्रतमः प्रभावात् संसारधीजनितदुःखमभूजनस्य यद्ब्रह्मधीजनितसौख्यमभूच्युतस्य तं रुक्मिणीसहितकृष्णमहं नमामि। यमिह कारुणिकं शरणं गतोऽप्यरीसहोदरापमहत्पदं तमहमाशु हरिं परमाश्रये जनकजागमनं स्वाकृतिम्। So we were looking at the Tika. Yeah. Sorry, my screen just vanished. Just give me a moment. Is the screen still visible?
Yes.
Okay. So in the last pata we saw the interpretation taken by the Ratnaprabhakara is Ashrama Sri Charana's interpretation. His interpretation was already explained earlier. Now he says that there's not much of a difference. The Tikakara says there's not much of a difference, so there is no aswarasyam. And then this aham, when it is said aham, ahamiti pratyayogyatvam is there in buddhyadi also. And if you interpret it in that manner, then it will be like, because the question was raised as to mithya is in which meaning. So apannuyate nirasyate. So kasmat kim nirasyate. If you take the ahamiti pratyayogyatvam as being there in buddhi also, which is true, thereby the buddhi itself is separated out from buddhi. That would be the meaning, which is really meaningless. Therefore, what has been said is that तथा च बुद्ध्यादो बुद्ध्यादेः अध्यास निरस्यते इत्यर्थः लभ्यते नात्मनि इति मत्वा इत्यर्थः. And therefore he said aham iti in the Ratnaprabha, it says aham iti pratyayogyatvam buddhyadiraphi asti iti matva tatha atmano vivechayati, by saying vishayini. So it has been specifically qualified as vishayini. Now the Tikakara raised a question on this also. If you say vishayini, then it is buddhyadi sakshini ityartha. Sakshya buddhi. But then Vishayini can also mean ahankara again, by taking into account the Sharira, Vishaya, etc. Sharira and the Vishayas outside. Sharira itself can be the Vishaya for the buddhi. Therefore, buddhi will become Vishayini, and then still you will get that meaning if you say Vishayini without even explaining. So Tikakara says nanu chidatmakatvam ahamiti bhasamanasya vishishtasya api asti iti ashankya nishedati ahamiti. So if you say that Vishayini can also be ahankara, then Vishayini is also further qualified as chidatmaka. Chidatmake, Vishayini chidatmake, which is chitswarupa, and thereby ahankara, not having any chaitanya, that meaning will automatically get dropped off. So jadansha, so therefore ahamiti. Ratnaprabha ahamiti bhasamane chidanshatmani ityartha. So chidansha atmani, not in the jadansha ahankare buddhyadau. So the meaning is chidatmake vishayini, that which is aham pratyaya yogya, not buddhyadi. Why? Because vishayini. No, still you say it is buddhyadi can be vishayi, then chidatmake. No longer can you say, you cannot object anymore that it is buddhyadi again, because buddhyadi is not chaitanya vastu. युष्मत् प्रत्यय गोचर से इति. टीका जडांशम अविवक्षित्वा चिदंश मात्रम विवक्षितम इति भावः. So if you take the chaitanya and jada, both are mixed up in the aham pratyaya, then we mean only the chidansha. That is clarified in the bhashya by saying chidatmake. There is an adhyasa of achit, jada, vishaya, yushmat pratyay gochara, and that has to be taken away. That is the mithya, adhyasa, which is mithya. Tvankareti, Ratnaprabha, Tvankara yogyasya idamarthasya iti yavat. So that is, what is that yushmat pratyay gochara now? Yushmat pratyay gochara is Tvankara yogya idamartha iti yavat. That is the idea. So Tvankara yogya, what can be called as Tvam? Ahankara can be called as Tvam when you have dissociated from the Ahankara and you take the perspective of the Sakshi. Then Ahankara can be, not that you talk, but then it is Tvankara yogya. Yogyatvam is there. Thereby, that Yushmat Pratyaya Gochara would end up meaning Tvankara yogya idamartha, which is padartha that can be pointed out. It is Vishaya. So idamarthasya iti yavat. Tika Tvam iti pratyaya yogyasya buddhyader ityartha. So the Ahankaradi entire Bahya Prapancha, but then you are associated with only the Sharira Anaka Paryantam. So Anaka Paryantam, what is there? That is Ahankaradi. Although it extends to the Prapancha, but we do not have Ahankara Bhava there. We may have Mamakara Bhava there, but it is only Ahankara Purvaka. Ahankara Purvaka, Kasmin Ahankara. There it is said Ahankara in the Buddhyadi Shariranta. Annamaya Koshanta. Vijnanamaya Koshadi. Because avidya is the Anandamaya Sharira. In Anandamaya Kosha, although there is Aham Bhava, it can be seen only when Buddhi is manifest. Vijnanamaya Kosha is manifest. Therefore, Buddhyade ityartha. Nanu Ahamiti. Ratnaprabha says, Nanu Ahamiti bhasamana Buddhyadehe katham idamartatvam ityata aha. Now this Buddhyadi also, what was said earlier asmat pratyay gochara, there aham iti pratyay yogyatvam buddhyadirapi asti was mentioned. Now the same idea here also, in yushmat pratyay gochara, if you say it is only buddhyadi, now the question is, how can you say tvam iti, tvankara meaning tvam iti pratyaya yogya, vyavahara yogya. When you say Tvamiti Vyavahara Yogya Nanu Ahamiti Bhasamana Buddhyadehe, you already have a Tadatmya Sambandha. How does it appear as? Nobody says, not that nobody says, but then most of us, what do we say? We say that I am intelligent. I am a little dull today. All these ideas are with the Buddhyadi identification. Therefore, aham iti bhasamana buddhyadehe, where you have aham pratyaya in the buddhi, and then you say I am thinking, or antakarana if you take I am emotional, I am angry, or using that you say that I am watching the objects outside in the world. So the ahankara is taken as aham. It shines forth as aham. So the pramata is in the ahankara. Jnata, manta, shrota is in the ahankara. where you have aham bhava. So aham iti bhasamana it is. So buddhyadi being aham iti bhasamana, there is anubhava like that. Katham idam arthatvam. How can you call buddhyadi idam now? Ityataha vishayasya iti. It is a vishaya. Vishaya for maybe when you say the sharira and the vishayas outside the sharira are vishayas to ahankara, and therefore ahankara is vishayi, and thereby it is there is an aham iti bhasamanatvam. However, we do not mean that here. In the bhashya, the vivaksha is not that. It is sakshi bhasasya vishayasya. Kasya vishaya? Not the ahankara vishaya, not the ahankara vishaya. If you say, then it will be the outward sharira ityadi, and thereby ahankara will become vishayi, not vishaya. So when you say vishaya, then kasya vishaya? Sakshi bhasyasya. Sakshi vishaya. Ahankara is sakshi vishaya. You know aham sukhi, aham dukhi. How do you know that? There is a sukhakara, dukkhakara vritti. The antakarana goes to the vishaya desha, and there is a vritti vyapti, then there is a phala vyapti. In the case of ghatapatadi, I say ghatamaham janami, घटः अस्ति, घटमहम जानामि. That is because of the vritti vyapti and phala vyapti, which is in the bahya desha, because the ghata is in the bahya desha. Now this sukha is in the antakarana. How do you know that? It is sakshi bhasya. There is a vritti which is going to pervade the sukha. So there is a sukhakara vritti. Where will it be? It will be in the vishaya desha. Vishaya is, in the case of Vedantins, the sukha is antakarana dharma. It is not atma dharma like Nayayikas. So we will be objectifying. So when the person says that there is sukha, I am sukhi, there may be a confusion that I am sukhi, aham sukhi. But still, aham sukhi means what? Even if you take literally aham sukhi, sukha asya asti iti sukhi. So sukha asya kasya mama. Sukha mama, sukham mama asti iti sukhi. So that sukham is there, I have. So there is a sambandha. That sambandha is of the antakarana. So antakarana is a vishaya. So antakarane sukham asti. That is possible to be stated if you do a little viveka. So in my antakarana there is lot of sukha, there is a lot of dukkha, there is a lot of krodha, ityadi. These are all antakarana dharmas. And what is a vritti? Vritti is antakarana parinama. So buddhyadi parinama. Thereby sakshi bhasya. The vishaya is antakarana, which is sakshi bhasya ityartha. Sakshi bhasyasya ityartha. Vishayasya. Vishayasya adhyasa nirasyate. So here in the tika it is explained further as what? Nanu aham iti yatra idamarthatvam tatra vritti rupa pratyaksha vishayatvam iti vyapti hi ghatadau prasiddha. So there is a vritti vyapti prasiddha in the case of ghata, bahya desha. So yatra idamarthatvam, when you say idam when you say, you look at the ghata and you say ayam ghataha. So idamarthatvam is there in the ghata. So yatra ghate idamarthatvam tatra vritti rupa pratyaksha vishayatvam iti vyaptihi. So this is a vyapti. And just as an aside, Vedantins would say yatra tatra in the vyapti, whereas Nayayikas would say yatra yatra tatra tatra. We are used to saying yatra yatra tatra tatra, but the difference between a Vedantins vyapti and a Nayayika's vyapti, there is a subtle difference. The difference being that Nayayika insists that for vyapti to be a linga, there should be purva anubhava of anvaya, or be it vyatireka, whatever it is. Whatever is the construct of the vyapti, the Nayayikas would say that there should be bhuyo anubhava, bhuyo darshana. There should be this vyapti will become a linga for anumana only when only when one has seen this Anvaya kind of a situation multiple times. Whereas Vedantin say that even once if you have that kind of a prama, yathartha anubhava, then it can be used as a vyapti. Therefore, yatra idam arthatvam. In the Nayayika's language, if you say, you'll say yatra yatra idam arthatvam, tatra tatra vritti rupa pratyaksha vishayatvam. Vedanti can do away with yatra yatra because not in necessarily in each of these places. When you say yatra, in it not necessarily in each of the places in a sense, you need not have seen it in places more than once. Therefore, yatra idam arthatvam, I know yatra. Sometime I had seen yatra idam arthatvam was there. In example is ghatadu. So ayam ghataha. That in that scenario, what was it? Idam arthatvam was there because I said ayam. So ayam means idam arthatvam. So yatra ghate idam arthatvam ghata pratyakshe. What has happened there? Tatra vritti rupa घटाकार वृत्ति रूप प्रत्यक्ष विषयत्व. दिस इज व्याप्ति. नाउ घटादौ प्रसिद्ध तथा च बुद्ध्यादौ अहमिति भासमाने व्यापकाभावात् व्याप्याभाव इति शंकितुर अभिप्रायः. नाउ वेयर इज दिस वृत्ति फॉर्मिंग? इदमर्थत्वम दैट यू आर क्लेमिंग अबाउट, दिस वृत्ति एंड इदमर्थत्वम शुड गो हैंड इन हैंड. वी डोंट सी दिस इन द केस ऑफ Buddhyadi. So this is the objection. Tatacha buddhyado ahamiti bhasamani. Where you have ahamiti bhasamana, there is no idam arthatvam. When you say aham, you don't say aham and idam together. Either it is aham or it is idam. You can't have aham and idam. Therefore, ahamiti bhasamane buddhyado idam arthatvam katham. So there is no idam arthatvam. If there is no idam arthatvam, there is no vritti rupa idamkara vritti rupa pratyakshatvam, pratyaksha vishayatvam won't be there. So how can you say vishayasya? Although we explain tvamkara yogyasya idamartasya and thereby you say vishayasya, it will become a vishaya only when there is idamarthatvam. Idamarthatvam cannot be there because buddhyadi has ahamiti bhasamanatvam. So Purva Pakshi is saying yatra yatra ahamiti bhasamanatvam. Yatra yatra ahamiti bhasamanatvam. Tatra tatra idamarthatvam na sambhavati. Idamarthatva bhavaha. So that is what he is coming, where he is coming from. Thereby buddhyadi has idamarthatvam. There is a contradiction now. You cannot have, it has ahamiti bhasamanatvam, it cannot have idamarthatvam. So buddhyadi ahankaradi has ahamiti bhasamanatvam. You cannot have idamarthatvam. Therefore vyapaka bhavat vyapya bhava iti shankitur abhiprayah. Further, nanu shankayah kah pariharaha iti ashankya. यत्र साक्षी भाष्यत्वं तत्र इदमर्थत्वम् इति व्याप्तिः घटादौ एव अनुभव सिद्धा इति साक्षी भाष्यत्व रूप हेतुना बुद्ध्यादेर इदमर्थत्वम् अस्ति इति साक्षी भाष्यत्व इति. So he said साक्षी भाष्यस्य and then साक्षी भाष्यत्व रूप लक्षण योगाद बुद्ध्यादेर घटादिवद इदमर्थत्वं न प्रतिभासते इति भावः. So what is this? Here it is said shankayah kah pariharaha. The vyapaka bhava vyapya bhava, because buddhyadi has idamiti bhasamanatvam. Therefore idamarthatvam isn't there. Therefore vritti rupa pratyaksha vishayatvam isn't there. This is the objection. What is the solution to this? Iti ashankya. Yatra sakshi bhasyatvam is there. Tatra idamarthatvam. So Purva Pakshi's answer is given by another vyapti. Yatra yatra sakshi bhasyatvam tatra tatra idamarthatvam. Is there sakshi bhasyatvam in buddhyadi? It is there. So I know that I have sukha, I know that I have an antakarana. Therefore sakshi bhasyatvam is there. thereby Vishaya it will become by idam arthatvam. So if the Purva Pakshi claims where there is idam arthatvam, there alone you can say there is Vishayatvam. Then we say that okay, Vritti Rupa Pratyaksha Vishayatvam that you are claiming, there Vritti Rupa Pratyaksha Vishayatvam is there even for Antakarana Vritti. Antakarana Vritti is Sakshi Bhasya. Buddhyadi Sakshi Bhasya. So if Buddhyadi Sakshi Bhasya, there will be Vritti, and therefore Vishayatvam will be there by Idamarthatvam. Idamarthatvam is there because Vishaya, it is for Antakarana, for Sakshi. So Sakshi Bhasyatvat Idamarthatvat Vritti Rupa Pratyaksha Vishayatvam. Sakshi Pratyaksha. So we'll say that Buddhyadi is Sakshi Pratyaksha. Further, so therefore what? Vyapti Ghatadau. Now, in the case of Ghata, you are saying that there is Prasiddha Ghatadau what? Vritti Rupa Pratyaksha Vishayatvam is Prasiddha. We agree with that. Okay, it is Prasiddha, but you may not know that Sakshi Bhasya also there is Vritti, and therefore Vishayatvam can be understood in that case also. What happens is that in the case of Ghata, Ghatapatadi, it is Prasiddha, therefore what? Buddhyadehe Ghatadivat na pratibhasate. Buddhyadehe idamartatvam asti किंतु न प्रतिभासते. घटादिवदेव अस्ति. Idamarthatvam is there, but it is slightly different. Idamarthatvam is not by Indriyajanya Vritti. So you don't have that Idamarthatvam and then Vritti Rupa Pratyaksha Vishayatvam. There you are looking at Indriya Vritti. We don't have that Indriya going out. Why? Because Vishaya is within. Indriya travels outside. Indriya cannot cognize something which is within. Antakarana backs the Indriyas. So the Antakarana itself cannot be, which precedes the Indriyas, cannot be objectified by Indriyas. Therefore, Indriyas cannot go to the Antakarana and take the Antakarana along. Whereas in Ghatapatadi Desha, Indriyas can go out and drag the Antakarana along with. So there is a difference. And this is the reason na pratibhasate. What is prasiddha is right. But the issue is that you are trying to have an exact kind of a idamarthatvam. That isn't there. But Sakshi Bhasya idamarthatvam is there. Sakshi is the Vishayi, or Buddhyadi are Sakshya. Other way to look at it. And therefore Sakshya is idamartha. And being idamartha, there will be Vritti Rupa Pratyaksha Vishayatvam in Buddhyadi also. And therefore it is a Vishaya. Sakshi Bhasyatva Rupa Lakshana Yogad Buddhyader Ghatadivad Idamartatvam na Pratibhasate iti bhavaha. So there's a Lakshana Yoga. Sakshi Bhasyatvam is Sakshi Bhasyatva Rupa Lakshana Yogad. Na Pratibhasate, Pratibhasa is Abhasa. Na Abhasate. So therefore, this is going to come up again further. It will be analyzed further as well with more vyapti by different interpretations. So far it has been said that in Chidatmaka Asmat Pratyaya Gochara Vishayi, the adhyasa of nirasa of the adhyasa of Yushmat Pratyaya Gochara Tomkara Yogya Idamartha Vishaya is done. So nirasa of that adhyasa is being done. Tika Lakshana Yoga. What is Lakshana Yoga? Guna Yoga Ityartha. There is this Sakshi Bhasyatva Guna is there. that is the guna. साक्षिभाष्यत्व रूप लक्षणम गुणः, that yoga is there, therefore lakshana yoga you can understand idamarthatvam. Hetoho sattvaditi yavat. So since this yoga is there, yoga is hetu panchami, therefore such hetu sakshibhasya rupa guna yoga is there, and therefore घटादेरिव साक्षिभाष्यत्व रूप हेतुना. So by lakshana yoga, guna yoga, you see that there is bhasyatvam, there may not be pramatru gata chaitanya bhasyatvam, but sakshi chaitanya bhasyatvam is there. So you don't have pramatru avachinna chaitanya bhasyatvam, but sakshi chaitanya bhasyatvam is there. In fact, pramatru avachinna chaitanya is actually sakshi only. There is no other chaitanya, there is only one chaitanya. The difference is that antakarana is an upadhi in the case of pramata, whereas in the case of sakshi, the antakarana is an upadhi, not a visheshana. So I may have, I don't know what I said, sorry. So I'll repeat it again. In the case of pramata, the antakarana is a visheshana, antakarana vishishta chaitanya. So that avacchinnatvam is by visheshanatvam. Whereas in the case of sakshi, the only difference is that avacchinnatvam is by that Brahma Chaitanya is avachinna by antakarana as an upadhi. Antakarana is still there. Vritti will be still there. The difference is that whether or not the antakarana is visheshana. So in the pramata's case, shrota, manta ityadi, there is a visheshana. Aham bhava is there, which is there manifest in the antakarana. Whereas in the case of sakshi, where there is aham bhava, that itself becomes an object, which we looked at in the last or the earlier patha. So lakshana yoga, guna yoga ityartha hetu sattvad iti yavat. Because of that hetu be there. Which hetu now? The hetu is different. There is a hetu. What is that? There is a vishayi. Therefore, sakshi bhasyatvam, sakshi becoming a vishayi, घटादेर इव साक्षी भाष्यत्व रूप हेतुना. घटादि also finally is sakshi bhasya, not kevala sakshi bhasya though. In this case it is kevala sakshi bhasya. There also sakshi bhasyatvam is there, which you, because of antakarana being a visheshana, you will say, oh, something else happened there. Chidabhasa is there. Therefore what? Ghatader iva sakshi bhasyatva rupa hetu is this. Bhasyatva rupa hetu is there. Tena hetuna buddhyader api idamartatvam asti. Idamartatvam is definitely there. Meaning what? You have countered, the Siddhanti has countered the objection which was katham idamartatvam. Why? Ahamiti bhasamanatvam. Ahamiti bhasamanatvam is there. How can you say buddhyadi has idamartatvam? So that has been refuted. Tathacha atraiva buddhau vyabhicharat भवदुक्त व्याप्ति प्रयोजक इति व्याप्ति ही अप्रयोजक इति भाव. So अत्र एव बुद्धौ, in the buddhi itself there is vyabhichara. What is a vyabhichara? The Purvapakshi is saying there is aham iti bhasamanatvam. Now the Siddhanti has shown that there is idamarthatvam. So that is a vyabhichara, and due to that the vyapti that Purvapakshi showed, what is that? The idamarthatvam being there, idamarthatvam tatra vritti rupa pratyaksha vishayatvam, and thereby he was showing that there is lack of vishayatvam. But what has been shown here, there is idamarthatvam also, not ahamiti. So he was showing, his hetu was to show the ahamartatvam, ahamiti pratibhasamanatvam. So ahamiti pratibhasamanatvam, and then thereby idamartatvam was taken away. So there is a vyabhichara. So that is the vyabhichara. Buddhau vyabhichara. Tatha cha atra eva buddhau. In this very buddhi that you are showing, aham bhasamanatvam, there is a vyabhichara because there is idamarthatvam by sakshi bhasyatvam. Ghatadi there by bhavadukta vyapti aprayojaka iti bhavah. So there is nothing is attained by this kind of an objection with a vyapti, because that vyapti has fallen apart. Yadyapi yatra pratyaksha vishayatvam, I mean your vyapti is right. Rather vyapti aprayojaka means the vyapti is right. See what has been said, atraya buddho vyabhicharat. Kasya vyabhicharat? aham iti bhasamanattvasya atraya buddhau. In this buddhi where you are showing ahamiti bhasamanatvam, tasya vyabhicharat. So ahamiti bhasamanatvam was his hetu to question katham idamarthatvam, and then he brought about a vyapti saying that vishayatvam is not possible. Why? Then he brought about a vyapti saying yatra yatra idamarthatvam tatra tatra vritti rupa pratyaksha vishayatvam, and therefore idamarthatva isn't there. Now idamarthatvam isn't there because aham iti pratibhasamanatvam is there. So aham iti bhasamanatvam is there. Then Siddhanti said that vyabhichara is there in aham iti bhasamanatvam because you have idam arthatvam also by sakshi bhasyatvam. Therefore the vyapti that you bring about, that is not going to show anything conclusive. It is aprayojaka. That is the idea. So the vyapti is not said to be false yet. What has been said is that bhavadukta vyapti aprayojaka. यद्यपि यत्र प्रत्यक्ष विषयत्वं तत्र इदमर्थत्वम् इति व्याप्तिरपि घटादौ अनुभव सिद्धा. Now the other way round. What is the vyapti? The Purva Pakshi's vyapti is yatra idamarthatvam tatra vritti rupa pratyaksha vishayatvam. Now there is another vyapti opposite to that. So you can see it, there it is a niyata vyapti. Other way around, what is it? If you flip the sides, hetu and sadhya, you will get यद्यपि यत्र प्रत्यक्ष विषयत्वं तत्र इदमर्थत्वम् इति व्याप्तिरपि घटादौ अनुभव सिद्धा. In घटा you have प्रत्यक्ष विषयत्वं, and where there is pratyaya vishayatvam there is idamarthatvam also, because when you say घटः मम प्रत्यक्षः, then what does it mean? It means ayam घटः iti pratyaksha. So ayam घटः idamarthatvam is there, tathapi na prakrute sambhavati. In this case, however, it is not possible, na pratibhasate iti. So although there is sakshi bhasyatvam, in this case you cannot have that kind of a setup as to pratyaksha vishayatvam is there, but then idamarthatvam isn't there. So Purva Pakshi is saying that here how do you show that? So we say na pratibhasate. It is not prasiddha, it is not clear, but then if you think about it, then it will also apply. However, na pratibhasate. Pratibhasata means what? This pratibhasata pratyakshena ityartha. Pratyakshena na pratibhasate, because you have a misconception that what is pratyaksha? Pratyaksha is through the indriyas. So therefore you have that kind of a misconception. Here there is aparokshatvam. Pratyakshatvam is aparokshatvam. Sakshi bhasyatvam is aparokshatvam. You clearly know that Antakarana is an object. Idamarthatvam is there, but it is not vyavahara yogya in the outside world. Therefore, you have misconception as to pratyakshena na pratibhasate. Okay, but still idamarthatvam is there the way we have showed in sakshi bhasyatvam via sakshi bhasya. Buddhyadir ghatadi vad idamarthatvam ityasya atra anushangah तथा च अहमिति भासमानत्वात् और भासत्वात् बुद्ध्यादेरिव वृत्तिरूप प्रत्यक्षेण इदमर्थत्वं नास्ति इति भावः. So like घटा बुद्ध्यादेरिव अहमिति भासत्वात्. Purva Pakshi says that we don't have this anubhav of घटा aham, but here बुद्ध्यादि we have the anubhav of बुद्धि aham. By implication, वृत्ति रूप प्रत्यक्षेण इदमर्थत्वं नास्ति इति भावः. वृद्धमत उक्तं प्रथम विग्रह प्रतिपादितार्थ शंका निरासकत्वेन तदेव भाष्यं योजयितुं पुनस्तदवतारयति अथवा इति. Now he takes the earlier tikas and reintroduces this sentence and analyzes the akshepa and gives the samadhana. So Ratna Prabhakara is revisiting the same pankti of the bhashya with the Vruddha Mata, meaning the earlier Advaita Tikakaras. So what do they say? So athava in the Ratna Prabhakara, athava yad atmanaha mukhyam sarvantarattva rupam pratyaktvam pratititvam brahma aham asmi इति व्यवहार गोचरत्वं चौक्तम तदसिद्धम. So the Purva Pakshi says, Ratna Prabhakara says, otherwise, what is the Purva Paksha here? The Purva Paksha can also be Yad Atmana Mukhyam Sarvantaratva Rupam Pratyaktvam Uktam. What has been said earlier? Asmat Pratyaya Gochara Atma. What is Asmat Pratyaya Gochara? You explained that Atmana Mukhyam Sarvantaratva Rupam Pratyaktvam. You said the Atma is Pratyang Atma. How did you say that? By the analysis of Yushmat Asmat Pratyaya Gocharayoho. There you said Yushmat and Asmat have Vastuta Virodha. And what is that Vastutaha Virodha? That is Swabhavata Virodha. And what is that further? Paraktvam and Pratyaktam. You said Yushmat is Parak and Asmat is Pratyang. Now this Mukhyam, and what did you say that Pratyaktam is Mukhyam? For everyone it is, Atma is Aham Taya, it is within, it is not outward, it is the innermost self. Therefore Mukhyam Yat Atmana Yad Mukhyam Sarvantaratva Rupam Pratyaktvam. And what is that further? Pratyaha you had said. Pratyaya was what? What is that Pratyaya? Pratitataha Virodha you said. Prati Yate iti Pratyaya, that was the explanation for Yushmat Pratyaya. And for Asmat Pratyaya you said that Pratitihi Pratyaya Bhave Vyutpatti, whereas Yushmat Pratyaya was Karmani, their Pratyaya was Karmani Vyutpatti. And then thereby Asmat Pratyaya Gochara, there is Pratititvam. What kind of Pratiti is there? Vyavahara Yogyatvam is also there. Pratiti is that Pratiti is Pratyaya in the case of Asmat Pratyaya Gochara. Which is what? It is a subject. It is a Vishayi. Whereas the object is Yushmat Pratyaya. It is the Vishaya. Then you showed another third type of Virodha, which was Gocharatva Virodha. And Gocharatva Virodha was what? Vyavahara Yogyatva Virodha. In the case of Yushmat Pratyaya Gochara, you said Gocharatvam kim Vyavahara. What kind of Vyavahara? You said that Kartaham, Bhokta, Karta Bhokta ityadi. So Kartrutva initially. Kartaham, that is the Vyavahara, it's Yushmat Pratyaya Gochara. In the case of Asmat Pratyaya Gochara, what did you say? You say the Vyavahara there is Aham Brahmasmi, Brahma Aham Asmi iti Vyavahara Gocharatvam. That is the Vyavahara there. Gocharatvam is Vyavahara Gocharatvam. Brahma Asmi iti Aham Brahmasmi iti Vyavahara Gocharatvam cha yaduktam tadasiddham. That is not right. Why? This is the objection of the Purva Pakshi. Tadasiddham. Why? Aham iti pratiyamanatvat, which was given as a hetu earlier in the earlier interpretation. Now with this interpretation, the hetu is same. And thereby he is refuting all the three types of virodhas that you have shown between Yushmat Pratyaya Gochara and Asmat Pratyaya Gochara. Why? Hetu is Aham iti pratiyamanatvam. So Aham iti pratiyamanatvat ahankaravad iti ashankya. So what is the Purva Pakshi saying here? He says Atma is a Paksha. Atma is Paksha, and then all that you have said, Tridha Virodha, that is Asiddha. Meaning the abhava of all three that you have mentioned. Asiddham. Hetu is what? Aham iti pratiyamanatvam. What is the udharana? What is the drishtanta? Ahankara. यथा अहंकारः. So Purvapakshi is saying aham iti pratiyamanatvam. This is the hetu. Now Siddhanti has to refute this. What does he do? Asmat pratyaya gochareti. So Siddhanti says asmat pratyaya gochara. We'll go to the Tika and see what is there. So Tika says na aswarasad द्योतकम, meaning अस्वारस्य द्योतकम नास्ति अस्मिन् पक्षे. In the second interpretation that is being shown and objections are taken, akshepa is taken, samadhana is being given now, in that Ratnaprabhakara has no aswarasyam. So aswarasa द्योतकम न, किंतु मतांतरम अवलंब्य योजना द्योतकम. So the yojana, how this will work in the case of the Ashrama Shri Charana's interpretation, how this objection will work there, that is being shown, and how the Bhashya reply will fit in. So there is no aswarasyam, there is only matantara being shown, and how the connection of the sentences. So yojana dyotakam iti bhavaha. Nanu idam bhashyam vruddhamatoktam. And sorry, in this case it is not Ashrama Shri Charana, it is vruddhamata. So there is no aswarasya even with the earlier tikakaras. This tika is being written, this vyakhya is being written because the earlier ones are difficult to understand. That is what the Mangalacharana shloka showed. Ratnaprabha made a Mangalacharana and said that I am doing it for my own purpose and to help others, because the earlier tikas are terse. I am trying to make it more elaborate so you will get a little more. So nadu idam bhashyam vruddhamatoktam द्वितीय विग्रह प्रतिपादितार्थ शंका निरास प्रतिपादकत्वेन कुतो न व्याख्याते इति चेन्न. So there is a trivial objection as to, why don't you take the earlier second interpretation and then give give this setup. Why do you take the vruddhamata? So the response given is prathama vigraha pratipadhitartha shanka nirasaka vyakhyanena etasya gatartatvam iti abhiprayad iti mantavyam. So what should you understand? Why did he not take all sets of derivations that were given vyutpattis, vigraha vakyas of the samasa, yushmat, usmat, pratyaya, gocharo, and take this objection? He said that by that interpretation which was given earlier, the others will also stand refuted. Meaning the objection in the case of other vigrahas also, other derivations, samasa vrittis also, they will also get refuted by the same interpretation. There is nothing else. Here though there is a slightly involved discussion. So we are showing how this applies in the earlier Tikakara's interpretation, how these objections will work out and how the solutions are given. Atma mukhya pratyaktvat. आत्मा मुख्य प्रत्यक्त्वाद्यभाववान् अहमिति भासमानत्वाद् अहंकारवद इति अनुमान प्रयोग. So what is the anumana in the objection of the Purvapakshi? He says Atma Pakshaha. What is the what is the sadhya? Mukhya pratyaktwadi abhavan. Pratyaktva, then pratititva, and then vyavahara gocharatvam, which is what? Aham brahma asmi iti vyavahara gocharatvam. All those are included in the adi pada. Basically tridha virodha was shown by analyzing atma as having these three dharmas. We'll just say dharmas for lack of a better word. So mukhya pratyaktvam is there in atma. This was claimed and that is being refuted. Atma mukhya pratyaktwadi abhavavan. So Atma is paksha, mukhya pratyaktwadi abhava is sadhya. What is the drishtanta? Ahamiti bhasamanatvad. So ahamiti bhasamanatvam is hetu, or it is the sadhana. Then ahankaravat, ahankara, yatha ahankara, that is the udharana. दृष्टांत अहम इति भासमानत्वात् अहंकारवद इति अनुमान प्रयोग. अस्मच्च असौ प्रत्ययश्च अस्मत् प्रत्यय स च असौ गोचरश्च अस्मत् प्रत्यय गोचर इति कर्मधारयन् ज्ञापयति asmaditi. So this was the analysis done earlier also. This vigraha was given karmadharaya. All three are in karmadharaya in the case of Vruddhamata. So here in the Ratna Prabha it is taken as asmatcha aso pratyascha aso gosharascha tasmin ityartha. So asmat pratyay gochare, which has come up again now. So this was something which was explained during Yushmat Asmat Pratyay Gocharayo. Now the word is different, but the Vigraha is explained as the when you split the Asmat Pratyay Gocharayo into Yushmat Asmat Pratyay Gochare, Asmat Pratyay Gochare, Yushmat Pratyay Gochare and Asmat Pratyay Gochare separately. Earlier it was Saptami Dvivachana. Now what are you showing? You are showing Saptami Ekvachana. You are splitting them. So earlier it was whatever it was dual. Shashti, Saptami, whatever it was dual there. Here, it was actually Saptami Dvivachana. But then, when you split that, you will get two Saptami Ekvachanas. So, Asmat Pratyay Gochare, Yushmat Pratyay Gochare, that is going to come up. It is going to be split into Saptami plus one Shashti. And then again, another Saptami and the Shashti. So, what will be said is that Asmat Pratyay Gochare, Yushmat Pratyay Gocharasya. And युष्मत् प्रत्यय गोचरे अस्मत् प्रत्यय गोचरस्य अध्यासः निरस्यते. Adhyasa mithya bhavitum yuktam. So this is what is being shown. So the saptamis are going to be split, and then with shashtis the adhyasa by sambandha, the adhyasa is going to be refuted or said to be mithya in the bhashya. So now the same vigraha will apply. Whatever was the vigraha in the samasta pada, with the Yushmat Samasta Pada, Asmat Pratyay Gochara, in Samasa with Yushmat Pratyay Gochara. The same Vigraha Vakya will apply now also, which was Karmadhara. Therefore, Asmatcha Aso Pratyascha Aso Gocharascha Tasmin Ityartha. That is Saptami. Aham Vritti Vyanga Spurnatvam Spurna Vishyatva Hetu. So we'll come back to this. We'll look at the Tika. Then Nanu Pratyaktvadikam Punah Pratijñatam Kim Etavata Anumanasya Dushanam Mityashankya भाष्य तात्पर्येण अहमिति भासमानत्वात् इति हेतुं विकल्प्य स्वयं खंडयति. So Ratna Prabhakara is refuting it himself by asking what is the hetu? What is your hetu? Ahamiti bhasamanatvam. Now that hetu has to be understood first. What is your perspective? When you say ahamiti pratyamanatvam, यह हेतु त्वया पूर्व पक्षिणा उक्तः तस्य को अर्थः. What is it that you are going to prove? Before you land to what you are going to prove, what is your hetu itself? I want to know what exactly does your hetu mean. When you say ahamiti pratyamanatvam is there, then what are you saying? The Atma cannot be the innermost Atma. You cannot have Aham Brahmasmi kind of an understanding related to Atma. That Aham, as soon as you say, see, if you look at the Tika, what has been said, the Ratna Prabha, what has been said? Pratititvam. Pratyaktvam is Pratyaktvam, Pratititvam, and Vyavahara. What kind of Vyavahara? Brahmasmi. Very nicely, he has not put Aham there. He has just said Brahma Asmi. Although Asmi means Aham, it means nothing else. But Brahma Asmi iti Vyavahara Gocharatvam Chauktam. So Purva Pakshi is being very smart. He says, you have said Brahma Asmi iti. But what have you missed is that Aham is sitting there in Asmi, and thereby what will it mean? Aham iti pratyamanatvam is meant by when you talk about Atma. So Atma Aham. When you say Atma Aham, Ahankara, Deha, Manushya Aham, all these ideas are there. So where do you get the audacity to claim that Atma is innermost? Why not say Buddhi is innermost? Buddhi is also innermost in that case. Why do you say Atma is innermost and you say that it is different from Ahankara? Why? I can say Brahmasmi. Oh, but when you are saying Brahmasmi, you are saying Aham Brahmasmi. What about that Aham, sir? That Aham is what? Aham Pratiti is there. So you cannot say Aham Pratiti is not there. Therefore, Pratyaktvam, Pratititvam, Brahmasmi Gocharatvam, Vyavahara Gocharatvam, these that you are claiming, they fall apart. Because ahankara also has this aham. So his udharana, drishtanta is ahankaravat. Ahankara also has this aham iti pratyamanatvam. So his uh, anumana was shown as what? Yatra. His anumana we saw in the tika as what? Iti anumana prayoga. What is the anumana prayoga in the tika? Aham iti bhasamanatvad. Atma mukhya pratyakत्व आदि अभावमान. Meaning what? Here his vyapti is what? Yatra yatra ahamiti bhasamanatvam tatra tatra mukhya pratyakत्वाद्यभावत्वम. Ahankara yatha ahankara. So ahankara has ahamiti bhasamanatvam or not? Siddhanti has to say yes. Yes, there is. This is the expectancy of the Purvapakshi. Purvapakshi says you will have to say yes. So if you say yes, the ahankara has ahamiti bhasamanatvam. If it is there, then does it have mukhya pratyaktvam? Obviously, Siddhanti will say no. Atma is not mukhya pratyak. You can still go further, because you have in Taittiriya Upanishad you have the inner, there is anyontara atma manomaya from vijnanamaya, from manomaya. So from manomaya will say anyonantara atma vijnanamaya, and then from vijnanamaya also anandamaya anyantara atma. So that anyon, the other atma which is there, anyaha antaratma anyontara, the other atma which is there within is vijnanamaya compared to manaha. Compared to Vijnanamaya also, which is this Buddhyadi, that Atma is Kosha now. Why? Because you want to go further within. And thereby Ahankara, which is Vijnanamaya Kosha, that does not have Mukhya Pratyaktvam, because you can go further within. Why? The Hetu is Ahamiti Bhasamanatvat. Therefore, Ahamiti Bhasamanatvam being there in Atma also, Atma cannot be Mukhya Pratyang Atma. Mukhya Pratyaktva, and then Pratiti, and then Brahmasmi, these also will fall apart. So Adipada need not be analyzed right now. Mukhya Pratyaktva, that is sufficient. Others will fall apart anyway. So I'll just show one. So this is the idea of the Purvapakshi. Now the Tikakara says Swayam Hetum Vikalpya Swayam Khandayati. So Hetu is questioned by the Siddhanti. When you say Ahamiti Pratimanatvam, Tat kim? Tasya ko artha? So is it aham vritti in the Ratnaprabha? Aham vritti vyangya spurnatvam va hetuhu. Spurna vishayatvam va hetuhu. So what does aham iti pratyamanatvam mean? Aham iti bhasamanatvam, pratyamanatvam. So both mean the same meaning, same sense. So when you say aham iti, when you say aham ahankaravat aham iti pratyamanatvam. In the earlier thing, bhasamanatva was taken, same idea, but then let's hold on to this word itself. Aham iti pratyamanatvat. There aham iti pratyamanatvam kim? What is that? Is it aham vritti vyanga spurnatvam? Is the meaning aham vritti vyangya spurnatvam? Or does it, so vyangya means abhivyangya. Does it mean that aham vritti manifestation is there? The Chaitanya is manifest. So by aham vritti, when you have aham vritti, then what happens? The Chaitanya gets manifest. In the case of Ghata, for example, Ghatam aham janami. Take the simple pratyas Ghatam aham janami. What is happening? Who is that aham? That aham is the Ghata jnata, Ghata drashta. So he is looking through the indriyas, which is Chakshur Indriya. So let's say I see the pot. When you say I see the pot, who is that I? That is the aham iti pratyamanatvam. Who is that I? The Chaitanya is manifest as the drashta, Ghata drashta. I am the seer of the pot. That is the meaning. So I am seeing the pot means that the aham, I, is manifesting the Chaitanya as the seer of the pot. So Chaitanya is manifest as the seer. Is that the meaning here when you say Atma? The Paksha Atma is what? ahamiti pratyamanah. So if you say that Atma has ahamiti pratyamanatvam, meaning Atma is ahamiti pratyamanah, then what do you mean? Do you say that when you say that aham iti pratyamana atma, it is that aham vritti is going to manifest the chaitanya spurana? So vyangya spuranatvam asti iti va hetuhu. Is that the meaning of your hetu? So hetu artha is this, or is it spurana vishayatvam? Spurana vishayatvam va hetu. So spurana vishayatvam means what? Chaitanya vishayatvam. Are you saying that Atma is manifest, ahamiti pratiyamana Atma is manifesting Chaitanya as aham, or are you saying that Chaitanya Vishaya is Atma? Ahamiti pratiyamana, thereby you say that it is Chaitanya Vishaya. Spurana Vishayatvam. Is that the hetu? What is the real hetu? Then I'll answer. Now he says, he analyzes further. You take any hetu. If you say it is a first adye, drishtante hetva siddhi. Drishtanta is ahankara. So if you say what I mean by ahamiti pratyamanatvam, I mean aham vritti vyangya spuranatvam, meaning what? The Chaitanya is being manifest by aham vritti. In the case of Atma, then what will happen? Hetva siddhi. Drishtante, where? In the drishtanta. Drishtanta is ahankara. In ahankara, you do not have drishtante ahankare tannasti. Jadatvat. Tajjadatvat. So ahankara is not manifest there. So when you say Chaitanya is Chaitanya Rupa Spuranatvam, you say Chaitanya Rupa Spuranatvam is there. Chaitanya is manifest there. So there in ahankara, Chaitanya is not there. Chaitanya manifest in sense Swarupata. Spuranatvam is mentioned there. So Vyangya Spuranatvam, that Spuranatvam is not there in the Chaitanya, in the Drishtanta. Drishtanta being ahankara. So in ahankara, do you have Chaitanya Spurana? No, you don't have Spurana there. By Tasya Jadatvat. So Drishtante Hetva Siddhihi. You cannot use it. Now Dvitiye, if you say no, I meant Spurana Vishayatvam, then yes, ahankara is Spurana Vishaya, it is Chaitanya Vishaya. But Chaitanya, Atma is not Paksha, Atma is not Spurana Vishaya. Therefore, Dvitiye tu Pakshe Tarasiddhi. Tarasiddhi means Hetva Siddhi. Iti Atmanaha Mukhyam Pratyaktvadi Yuktam iti Bhavaha. So your objection is invalidated. Your Anumana is wrong. Why? Because the Hetu that you use should apply in both cases. In the Paksha also, the Hetu should be there, and in the Drishtanta also, it should be there. So, any which way you interpret the Hetu, aham iti pratyamanatvam, if you take aham iti pratyamanatvam means aham vritti vyangya spuranatvam, then in Drishtanta it isn't there. Drishtanta does not have Chaitanya Spuranam because it is Jada. And if you say Spurana Vishayatvam, no, it is Chaitanya Vishaya, then yes, ahankara is Chaitanya Vishaya, but Atma is Chaitanya itself, it is not Chaitanya Vishaya. Therefore, there is Hetu Vyavichara in Drishtanta versus the Paksha. So you cannot use it. Thereby what? Mukhyam yad Atmanaha Mukhyam Pratyaktva Muktam Tad Yuktam eva. Yaduktam tad Yuktam. Yuktam eva Uktam iti bhava. Nanu yad Atmana Vishayatvam Tarasiddham. Now he is taking up the other objection. Before that, Tika. So Tika ahankara vrittya vyangyam abhivyaktam yat spurana tattvam ityartha. So spurana tattvam is Chaitanya. Tattva is Chaitanya, which is Spuranatmaka, Prakashatmaka. So ahankara vrittya vyangyam abhivyaktam, that which is manifest through the ahankara vritti, that is Chaitanya Spurana. It is not ahankara itself which is manifest there. Ahankara is Jada. So by ahamiti pratyamanatvam, what is manifest is Chaitanya, not ahankara. Therefore, the Drishtanta will have Vaikalya. if you take the first interpretation of the hetu. So वृत्तेः आवरणरूप प्रतिबंधक निवर्तकत्वम् अस्ति इति एतावता स्वप्रकाश चैतन्यस्य आत्मनः वृत्तिकृत अभिव्यक्तिः च औपचारिकी इति भावः. So where you say no chaitanya is there, that sentience is there in the antakarana, it is vrittikrita abhivyaktihi, that is aupachariki. You feel because of the chidabhasa that the antakarana has become sentient or is sentient. There is purana, chaitanya purana, it isn't there, it doesn't belong to it. Just because the mirror reflects the light does not mean that the mirror is swarupataha prakasha rupa. It isn't. So when you take away the sunlight from the sunlight or any light from the mirror will not reflect. So the Vyangya Spurana which you are talking about, that is not there in Antakarana, it is Jada. Then the second question here, Nanu yad atmana vishayitvam uktam tarasiddham. Why anubhavami iti shabdavatvad ahankaravad ityataha vishayiniti. Now this can be gone through quickly because we have seen in detail how the earlier refutation was. A similar refutation is used now. So the Tikakara says that Vishayatvam is also question. Vishayitvam. This should be Vishayitvam. This should be Vishayitvam, not Vishayatvam in the Tika. So Nanu yad Atmana Vishayitvam. Atma is a Vishayi, you have said. That is Asiddha. Why? Anubhavami iti Shabdavatvad. So Tikakara, the Hetu, the Purva Pakshi gives a Hetu there. Anubhavami. Aham. The Vishayi. When you say Anubhavami, when you say iti Shabdavatvad. So Shabdavatva means what? Shabdena Vyavahriyamanatva. Therefore what? It is a Shabda Vishaya. This Atma, when you say Anubhavami, then Anubhavami is a Shabda. What is the Vishaya of the Shabda there? Aham Anubhavami, I experience. So when you say I experience, the Vishaya there of the Shabda Vishaya is there. So Shabda Vishayatvad, iti Shabda Vishayatvad, Anubhavami iti Shabda Vishayatvad kasya? Atmanaha. Atma is Paksha. So Atmanaha yad Vishayitvam uktam tarasiddham. Why? Because it is a Vishaya. Kasya Vishaya? Aham iti Shabdasya Vishaya. So it has become a Shabda Vishaya. Aham Anubhavami. So Aham Atma Anubhavami there. Atma Anubhavami. Anubhavami Shabda Vishaya is Atma. Therefore what? Therefore you have this. You have an objection now from me saying that Atma is Vishayi. It isn't. Atma is Vishaya. Shabda Vishaya. Anubhavami iti Shabda Vishaya. So there the Hetu is analyzed again. So you are saying yatra Anubhavami or yatra Shabda Vishayatvam. We can just say yatra Shabda Vishayatvam. What Shabda Vishaya? In this case here Anubhavami. So yatra Anubhavami iti Shabda Vishayatvam tatra Vishayitva bhavaha. Because what? Vishaya. It is Vishaya. So Vishayatvat Vishayitva bhavaha. This is the Purva Pakshi's objection, and Ahankara. Yatha Ahankara is the Drishtanta. So there, what is the Hetu again? Vachyatvam Lakshyatvam va Hetuhu. Siddhanti asks him, what is your Hetu really? When you say Anubhavami iti Shabda Vishayatvam, there Anubhavami iti Shabdavatvad. When you say that, meaning Shabdavatvam means Shabda Vishayatvam. When you say that, then what is the Hetu there? Is it Vachyatvam Hetu? Anubhavami, Aham Anubhavami. Is there Vachyartha there? Or is it Lakshyartha? When you say Anubhavami, Aham Anubhavami, is the Lakshyartha being used there? Is the Lakshyartha Shuddha Chaitanya having Anubhava? Or are you saying Ahankaradi? This Chidabhasa is having Anubhava. Who is having Anubhava there? Anubhavami iti Hetoho Kortaha. Lakshyartha Vachyartva Lakshyartva. So there, Nadya can't be Vachyatvam. Vachyatvam cannot be the meaning there. Why? Nadya Pakshe Tarasiddhe. This Hetu will not work in Paksha. Ahankara does not have any Anubhava. So if you say Vishayatvam, there Atmanaha Vishayatvam is Asiddham because Anubhavami iti Shabda Vishayatvad Ahankaravad, then Shabdavatvat means Shabdena Vyavahriyamaanatvat. Now when you say there, is it Shabda Vyavahara that you are using? Are you using it in the Vachyartha or Lakshyartha? Shabdajanya Vishayatvam. The Shabdajanya Vishayatvam. Shabdajanya Jnana Vishayatvam. Finally, what will it mean? Shabdavatvam means Shabdena Vyavahriyamaanavatvam. So, Shabdena Vyavahriyamana means what? Shabdajanya Jnana Vishaya. Shabda Vishaya. And what is that Shabda Vishaya? Shabdajanya Jnana Vishaya. Anubhavami. That is what? Shabda. And then Anubhavami Shabdajanya Jnana Vishayatvam is in Atma. This is the intention. Therefore, Vishayatva Bhavaha. So, yatra yatra Shabdavatvam meaning Shabdajanya Jnana Vishayatvam tatra yattatra Vishayitva Bhavaha. That is your Anumana. Now, this Vishayitva Bhavaha is sadhya by the Anumana, where the Anumana, the Hetu being Shabdajanya Jnana Vishayatvam. This Shabdajanya Jnana Vishayatvam in Atma, are you claiming by Vachyartha, Shabdas Vachyartha or Lakshyartha? If you say it is Vachyatva, so Vachyatvam Lakshyatvam va Hetu, there Nadhya vai Pakshetara Siddhi. Shabdavatvam which is said, that Vachyartha is not there in Paksha. Pakshe, what is the Paksha? Atma. So Pakshe Atmani Tannasti. Vachyartha is Atma is not a Vachyartha at all. Therefore, why? Yato Vacho Nivartante Ityadi Shrute. So Vachyartha it isn't. Then what about Antya, na Antya? If the Purva Pakshi were to say, no, I am saying Lakshyartha itself. By Lakshyartha, okay, by Lakshyartha, Atma is a Vishaya of Anubhavami Shabda, okay. In Aham Brahmasmi also we say, in Tattvamasi, in all, that also we say Shabda Vishayatvam is there in Atma, not as directly, not as Vachyartha but Lakshyartha. So if the Siddhanti is confronted by this, saying that you say that Atma can be known by Lakshyartha, therefore Shabda is a Pramana. In fact, Shabda is the only Pramana in your case. How can you say Lakshyartha isn't there in Atma? So I'll say Lakshyartha is my Hetu is Lakshyartha. That Anubhavamiti Shabdavatvam means Shabdajanya Jnana Vishayatvam is there in Atma by Lakshyartha. Siddhanti will say yes, it is there in Paksha. How about in the Drishtanta? In Drishtanta you don't have Lakshyartha. In Drishtanta Vachyartha is there. When you say Anubhavami, what happens? The Anubhavami Shabdavatvam which is there, the Shabdas that you use in the case of Ahankara, there in Ahankara what do you have? Anubhavami iti Ahankara, there you have that Chidatma. We are saying the Chidatma reflection, that Chidabhasa, which is with Ahankara there. So in Ahankara that you are showing, there is no Vachyartha. Because Ahankara, Guna Guneshu Vartante, so all that is being seen. Indriya looks at the Vishaya, Indriya is looking at it, you have nothing to do with it. The Antakarana has a vritti for which the Vishaya is what? Ghatapatadi. So let's say Ghatamaham Anubhavami. When you say Ghatamaham Anubhavami, in that case the Ahankara is having Vishaya of Ghata. It is a vritti Vishaya. Ahankara has transformed into the Ghatakara vritti. The Vishaya is Ghata. So now is there Lakshyartha there? In the vritti Antakarana, the Ahankara usage is not by Lakshyartha, it is by Vachyartha. Therefore, your Hetu has fallen apart again. Why? If it works in the Paksha, it won't work in the Drishtanta. If it works in the Drishtanta, it won't work in the Paksha. You should give me a Hetu which is the same in the Drishtanta as well as Paksha. We'll look at the other objection in the next part. Tarka is a little tricky, so it takes time. So I have overshot the time again, having started late. So sorry about that. Yamiha karunikam gatopyari sahodarapamatpadam tamam ashupa harim paramashraye janakajam kamananta sukhakritim. Any questions? No. Let's see the next part. Namaste.